So guys, here's my team for double game week 29. I have Ryan goal and I'm playing a back 4 with a double up on the Newcastle defense with Trippier and Botman. Now Botman has a flag right now, but he's expected to be back for both games. I think he should be fine. So if you also have Botman, don't take him out. Keep him in your team. I think he's going to play both games. Then we have Estupiñán and Chilwell, both really good options in a back 4 this week. Coming to my midfield, I have Saka as the only single game week player who's facing Leeds this week. Then I have a double up on March and Mitoma. You can have a combination of March plus McAllister, Mitoma plus McAllister. I think any combination out of those three Brighton mids is absolutely fine. Currently, my captaincy is on Mitoma, and we'll discuss captaincy in just a bit. Now, Rashford is the fourth midfielder in this team. He also has a flag right now, and I think he's also expected to be fine for both games, and I think he should be okay. Talking about my forwards now, I have Tony and Watkins as two forwards as I'm playing a 4-4-2 formation. And Tony has slightly trickier fixtures because it's Brighton away and Man United away. But I think he should be okay. He's on penalties and he's a standout attacker in the Brentford team, and I think he should be fine. Then we have Watkins as well. Against it's Chelsea and Leicester, not the easiest set of fixtures, but I think he's in great form, and right now he's on vice captaincy for this team. On my bench, I have Ward, Kane, Martinelli and Zinchenko. Now Kane, Martinelli and Zinchenko, all three have good fixtures, but they have single game week fixtures. So I have 11 double game week players. Again, I don't think so. You have to have 12 or more double game week players. Of course, the more the better. But I think the likes of Kane, Martinelli and Zinchenko can do really well this week. Ward is a slight problem because I think Iverson may start ahead of Ward. But again, let's talk about my transfer plans now and let's see if we need to take out Ward for this week. So I have 7.3 million in the bank and I have one free transfer available. And I think the straightforward swap or the straightforward transfer is Zinchenko out as the Arsenal option, and then getting in Luke Shaw, who has a double game week in game week 29. Now I'm using the free hit in game week 32. That's my strategy, and I don't think so I need to worry about the blank for Man United in game week 32. So I think Luke Shaw is a pretty straightforward transfer. He's getting in 2 games. The fixtures otherwise are also fine in 30 and 31. I think he should be okay. Now in case if I want to go a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more attacking, I can do the Zinchenko to Shaw move, and along with that I can also add Martinelli out and Maddison in. Now I can take out Martinelli because he has a good fixture against Leeds, but then I already have the Arsenal cover up or the Arsenal attacking cover with Saka, and I think I should be fine. Now when I'm taking out Martinelli, there are a few options to go for. Maddison is probably the best option for me or for my team. He's been in great form, he's been playing really well, and I think he's a slightly better option than the likes of Bruno Fernandes and Salah. Salah's trickier fixtures, and I'm not very sure about his attacking output. Yes, he has the pedigree to score against bigger teams, against tougher oppositions, but I'm still not very sure of that move. Plus, with that move, getting in Haaland would be a bit tricky, especially if I want to make additional moves as well. So I think Salah is pretty much out of the window for me. Now, Fernandes is an interesting option because you can easily get him in this team, but I think then again, I'm not very sure about his attacking output, about his ability and his potential for this week. Yes, he has a tendency to do good in double game weeks, but that doesn't really matter here because we are looking at this double game week in isolation. Now he's on penalties, or he's possibly on penalties. He can play in an advanced position, but I'm still not very sure there. He might play in a deeper role because Casemiro is not available, and that's my worry with Fernandes as a pick. Overall, I still feel Maddison has the better potential out of all these 3 options. I think I'm going to stick with Maddison. Now the third transfer move that I've not mentioned here is basically taking out Ward, but as you can see, I'm pretty set in my moves and I'll be taking another hit to take out Ward and maybe get an Iverson, and I personally don't think so it's worth it. So we'll just keep Ward and we'll hope that he plays, if not 2 games, at least 1 game, and we can get something, especially when we are playing that bench boost in game week 29. Now let's talk about the best captaincy options for double game week 29. So right now Rashford has a flag, but I think he's possibly the best captaincy option for this week. He has been in great form for Man United, and I think United will definitely want him to play both games. Both the fixtures for Man United are slightly tricky. It's Newcastle away and Brentford home. But United and Rashford in that sort of attacking form, I think he can do really, really well. Now, in case if you don't want to go for Rashford, or maybe you just don't own him, you can go for one of the Brighton mids. But they have a good set of fixtures with Brentford home and Bournemouth away. And I think all these 3 Brighton mids, Mitoma, March, or even McAllister, they have really good potential. Now, selecting one of them over the other is very tricky because anyone can haul. All 3 have similar numbers, all 3 have similar potential. So you can just take your pick. Now, right now, my personal favorite is Mitoma in terms of captaincy over the other 2 Brighton mids. Now, he looks like a player who will get you points, who will score goals, who will get assists, even if he doesn't generate the right XG or XGI numbers. And I think he looks like a player who is in form and he will do well. So I think he's possibly the safest option in terms of the Brighton captaincy. Now in case if you want to go for differentials, you have the likes of Maddison and Watkins as well. Now out of the 2, Maddison looks like the better option, both are standout picks in their respective teams, but Maddison just has the right set of fixtures. And I think the potential for Maddison is slightly higher. Plus, again, he's a midfielder, so there's one more additional point for a clean sheet. The Watkins can easily cover those numbers with the penalties on him, and I think that should be pretty much equal. Now, in case if you are looking for differential options as well, even more differential options, you can go for the likes of Bruno Fernandes and Salah. Now, I understand that not a lot of people will be owning them, so the differential gains or the absolute gains will be very high. And in case if you're chasing rank, in case if you're trying to beat your mini league rivals and kind of catch up to them, I think those are really good options. Now, in a scenario where you're not comfortable with any of these double game week options, you can also look at the likes of Saka and Kane. They only have a single fixture, but they do have a good single fixture. So Saka is up against Leeds. I think in terms of the best captaincy options, in terms of a single game week player, I think Saka is the standout pick. Then I think Kane against Everton is also a good prospect. Now, Tottenham will be playing without Conte for the first time, and I think it'll be interesting to see how Tottenham respond. I think it's going to be a good game for the Tottenham team overall, and Kane has a decent record against Everton as well. So I think if you're looking at single game week options, I think Saka and Kane are the ones to go for. So guys, that'll be all from my side for this video. I hope you liked and enjoyed the video today. I hope you found it useful. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. Also subscribe to the Insanely Football YouTube channel for more such FPL content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.